Hey you guys, so today we're going to be talking about what people don't tell you about what happens after pregnancy. So let's get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to Resquare. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're new here, welcome. How are you doing? Let me know down in the comments. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. So today, this subject is going to get very personal. You are going to know about all the things that I have experienced after pregnancy, physically, mentally, emotionally. It is rough being a mom. Can we all agree? Can we all agree? Yes? Okay. So, not only is it already rough being a mom, they don't tell you about the stuff that happens to your body and mentally and emotionally to you after you become a mom. So people want you to pop out these kids, but did they tell you that you might get hemorrhoids afterwards? Did they tell you that you might pee on yourself? Did they tell you that you forget things in an instant? Your hair's gonna fall out. We're gonna get into all of that, okay? Let me say this first. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? I don't want nobody coming on here talking about, ew, that's nasty. Oh my God, I can't believe that you're going through this, or oh my goodness, I can't believe she's going through that if somebody comments. So I need everybody to be very gentle with their comments. And if you have nothing nice to say, just don't say it at all. So things that I started going through after pregnancy was rough. And I want you to know that you're not alone. It is not embarrassing what you're going through. It is not terrible. It will get better. And if it can't physically get better, mentally and emotionally, you have to work your way up to that so you feel better. So for me, I'm going to share the fact that my weight, I know that y'all saw that last video like a few months ago, okay? It fluctuates. I thought that this whole snapback, you gonna be looking like Keisha Kaur, gonna be looking like Kylie Jenner, okay? Thought that, the stretch marks and the belly, like you go back to normal. Doesn't work like that. Don't work like that unless you're getting lipo or body sculpting on a regular basis, which I'm gonna tell you, I did do body sculpting like last year, towards in like probably like the fall, and it worked up to a certain amount, but you have to continue to keep getting that done for like months if you don't actually want to go underneath the knife. Okay, I did do it, and it made me feel better for a short period of time. It physically made me feel better, but not mentally, because I was still thinking about it's not as flat as it needs to be. Reality is, it's not going to be flat like that unless I get lipo. But hey, I've been managing my weight just fine. I work out. I do all the things that I need to do. And secret is that if I do want to wear that dress, or I do want to wear something else, waist trainer, Spanx. Secret's out. I can't get it as flat as I want to, and that's okay. Now, I can say that now because I've come to the realization that it's just not gonna go completely away. So, here's another one. Your bladder will not go back to the way that it is because you've had pressure. And if you're a mom of multiples, someone sitting on your bladder for 9 months. I had 2 people sitting on my bladder for 9 months. It's sometimes it's strong, sometimes it's not. Depends on the day, I feel. But yes, I have urinated on myself a few times because my bladder is weak. So sometimes you can't make it. So if I have to go to the bathroom, I have to go to the bathroom. Same thing goes for the other, like the bowel movement. I have to go. Like, people don't realize because you're in labor, that puts so much on a woman's body physically, because, you know, depending on how long you're in labor for, it's a lot, and your muscles can't always go back to the way that it was. So yes, I had hemorrhoids for a while. I didn't stop having hemorrhoids for a long time, like probably up until like they turned 2.5, like probably somewhere around there, because I was pushing for so long, and those muscles, they don't just go back to normal immediately. You know, you have to practice on those muscles all the time, so it doesn't go back to normal. It'll go back to normal when your body wants it to go back to normal. And depending on your age, that also has a little bit of a factor to do with it as well, because the older you are, the harder it is for your muscles to kind of come back. So keep that in mind, you know. So if you know that your mommy friend has to go to the bathroom, she's not just saying that. She's not just saying that to say it. She's saying that because she might feel embarrassed to tell you that she might not make it. Especially if she's drinking, she might not make it. So yeah, mental. So after I had the twins, I went through a traumatic postpartum depression, because I was here for the most part by myself. I had help pretty much in the beginning, but as the months went on, I got really depressed. And I never showed that to my children. I mean, they're infants at this point, you know, this is like within the first year. And then it kind of went away. You know, I didn't really like address it with myself, because you feel happy. So everything's like, you know, a lot of your emotions are still kind of like going wild, because your hormones are still like not imbalanced as well. So I went through it really bad. I was really depressed. Because I was in the house. So we're in the house again, and I still do feel moments of that, like, because I'm in the house, I'm kind of stuck. But you know, you're being a mom, so you're being very selfless. You're being at home. You have mom guilt. You know, you're like, oh my God, I don't want to leave home. My babies. So I was experiencing that for a long time, on top of the fact of certain things, like I didn't feel like I could connect to Madison as much as I wanted to at first, because I was like, oh my gosh, she like really clings on to Justin a little bit more, and you know, she's not really letting me breastfeed. And I was like, oh my God, like she hates me. So for a long time, I was crying because I didn't feel like I had a connection with my daughter. Like, I don't feel like she connected with me. And I feel like maybe that was because she was in the NICU for a little bit. So she was in the NICU for about a week before I got to take her home. But I was at the hospital every single day. I dropped off my milk every single day. But I'm not with her like how I was with Jackson. So it felt a little different, and I was really sad for a long time. And mentally, that took a toll on me too. So with all those things going on, it's a lot for a woman to deal with. It's a lot for us just personally to deal with. Not just a mom aspect, but just personally for us to deal with. It's a lot. So those are things that we have to keep in mind. And if you know somebody that is struggling, if you know somebody that needs help, please be kind to this mom. Like, you have no idea the things that she's going through, the things that she went through, the drama or traumatic experiences. Pregnancy, labor, motherhood, it's all one big experience. It's all one lifelong journey. But in some of those steps, like pregnancy, labor, till after, very crucial moment for a woman. And if certain things happen in between that, she's gonna remember that forever. those are things that just don't go away. Mentally, you have to train yourself to be strong, right? Because you're a mom. But it's hard to be strong if maybe you're lacking support, if maybe the environment around you is not the environment that you want to be in, if maybe you feel like I said, like me, like you're not connecting with your children the way that you would like to in the beginning. Those are all things that are hard. My advice to you is to be easy on yourself and make sure that you're getting the proper help that you need. Make sure that you're just being the best that you can be. All these things that I've talked about today are things that have happened, things that I used to be embarrassed about, but I'm not embarrassed about anymore. I'm telling you, I am here for you. I'm telling you that if you comment down here right now, I'm going to comment back and I'm going to tell you that it's okay and that I love you and that you are an amazing, special human being that, oh my God, you pushed out or gave cesarean to a child. It's okay. It's okay. So let's all give ourselves a little bit of a hug today, because we're the best, okay? We are that mom at the end of the day. And all these flaws and all these things, they can't hurt us. They only make us stronger because we're already strong anyway. We're already super. And that's it. So that is the end of this video. I hope that you learned something. It was informational for you. And if you want to talk about some things or share some things, please put them in the comments below. Please do not forget to subscribe, comment, like this video, push the notification bells. Okay, you already know what to do. And I will see you back in my next video. Bye.